massively to create high added value products and brands. United States annexed bankruptcy and tries to get their job back. Europe continues to manage the financial issue and raise protectionist barriers. The sourcing industry, like never before, is driven by complexity, short-term return on investment, and excellent service expectations. How is that environment influencing the sourcing industry? How are all different Asian countries moving? What are the new methods developed to improve the efficiency? And what are the key innovations? How to manage suppliers who are shifting their business model? We will tackle all these topics during that day. Now, let me welcome our Master of Ceremony. He's a friend, but he's also with us with the Made in Asia Symposium since the first edition. He generates one new idea every 2 minutes, so you can have an idea how happy you are after 1 hour meeting with him. He is also a very strong rugby supporter, and he will attend in 2 weeks the same event like everybody in Hong Kong, which is the most important one, the Hong Kong Sevens. I welcome Mr. Anson Bellet.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you very much. I have to correct you. I am not just a rugby supporter, I am, of course, a rugby player. As you can see, I am a winger. But I also noticed there's some very good old friends of mine, old French rugby players. Eric Lorin, good morning. And there's some very young, fit French rugby players in this room as well. But luckily with Eric, there's some very old, fat rugby players too. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you. Welcome to our 3rd edition. Welcome to the Made in Asia Sourcing in Asia Conference, with a focus and a tagline of looking beyond China. As Olivia mentioned, my name is Anson Bailey. I'm a partner at KPMG, covering consumer markets. I also am part of our leadership team, and I get involved in a lot of different reports. So I also author a number of reports around product sourcing, the consumers, and a new report that we've just done on luxury. Welcome to the Harbour Grand. I just wanted to remind everybody, just a couple of quick housekeeping rules. Please, right now, switch off your telephones or put them on to silent. Because one of the reasons why Olivier asked me here, of course, is I am the 300-pound gorilla and rugby player. So we really don't want to hear any telephones going off in the sessions today. Welcome, quite frankly, to the best sourcing event in the region, and organised by my good friends at the French Chamber. As always, they have done a brilliant job in pulling together this year's 3rd edition. We have got some great speakers. We've got some great panelists as well. In fact, we have a total of 24 different speakers and panelists from all around the globe to share their insights, to share their experiences with you all. I know I'm not supposed to, but I was searching the web last night looking for some French jokes. And obviously I'm English, so you're going to allow me just 1 minute for a quick French. Olivia, just a quick joke, okay? There are 2 cats. There's an English cat and there's a French cat. The English cat's called 1, 2, 3. The French cat is called 1, 2, 3. So they decide one day to have a challenge. They challenge each other to a swimming race across the English Channel. Now, the question is, which cat won the race? French? Of course. No, unfortunately, it was the English cat, 1, 2, 3, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Listen, the good news is I have got a number of other French jokes which I'll be putting in throughout the day. Okay, so if the energy levels go down, I'll be throwing in a French joke. But my good friend Hugh also told me that. What did you tell me? You said there are two types of people. There are what? Can you tell me the French people? Okay, there's French people, and of course the ones that wish they were French. And Hugh, I know, I just wish I was French. But anyway, we'll be sharing lots of other stories later on in the day. As I mentioned, we have a full agenda. The agenda and the bios of all the speakers are attached in this document that was given to you upon your arrival. So please check it out. As I mentioned, we have 24 speakers. We have a number of keynote presentations. We have some very interactive panel discussions. And we've added something a little bit different this year. We've asked a number of speakers to do a snapshot, a very quick overview of some of those hot topics. And they cover areas such as enterprise costing, RMB opportunities, and a very interesting session on social sourcing. So I'm sure we'll all be very interested to hear about things like social sourcing. So, one of the big questions today, and of course this is a question that was posed on the front cover of our agenda, do we still look to China for our sourcing needs? Or, as the conference tagline suggests, is it time to look beyond China? And today we're going to explore those different avenues in terms of, is it time to look beyond China? How about some of those other Asian centres? And we're going to be looking at a number of those different Asian centres. We've heard a lot recently, of course, about Bangladesh. We've heard about Vietnam, Cambodia, Pakistan, India. And also there's been some interesting headlines recently about Myanmar. And the fact that Myanmar is set to become a competitive sourcing hub. Okay, well, do we believe that? But also, we're going to look at some of the global consumer trends. And what are they telling us? Perhaps we still face uncertain times. And probably a long wait for recovery. And, big question for a lot of people, are we going to see a return to growth here in China? Anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be coming back into all day. We have some really good discussion panels. I'm also going to be coming out into the audience and asking you for your opinions and your views and your questions. So please think about it during the course of the day. Our first speaker this morning, and here to make the opening remarks, is Mr. Paul Yang, the CEO of BNP Paribas. And I was having a quick chat with Paul. We were trading Hong Kong stories, and I know that Paul has been in his role at BNP Paribas for over 24 years. So I'm sure he has lots of insights to share with us this morning. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Paul Yang.
It's not 24 years in my role, Anson, but 24 years with BNP Paribas, definitely. Well, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm very happy to participate in the third edition of Made in Asia, and we are honored to be the platinum sponsor of today's event. I would like to take this opportunity to wish all of you Happy New Year and prosperous year of snake. BNP Paribas is one of the strongest European banks and one of a few with a global reach, operating in more than 80 countries around the world with close to 200,000 staff. Globally, we were awarded the Bank of the Year by IFR, the leading financial industry publication of Thomson Reuters. But we are strongly rooted in Asia Pacific, where we serve our clients over 14 markets, of which Greater China, Singapore, India, Indonesia, Vietnam, helping our clients to raise funds on the capital markets, hedging their market risk, financing their capital expansion, and their working capital needs. For the flow activities in Asia Pacific, I'm not going to bother you, but we've put some commercials in the bags that you have, so you can see our presence and product offering. And I am confident that our trade finance expertise and solution has put us in the forefront of the competition, and more importantly, are helping our clients to better manage their working capital needs. Asia has played a key role in the globalization of our economic model and the explosive growth of international trade. And despite some slowdown and recent changes, sourcing in Asia is likely to remain the dominant trend for some years. However, sourcing in Asia and China will face many challenges, while more opportunities will also appear. In particular, the renminbi cross-border trade settlements provide corporates with new choices of settlement currency. Renminbi internationalization marked an important milestone for the banking industry, and BNP Paribas has consistently built on our expertise to offer many financing, trade, and settlement solutions in renminbi since its launch in 2009. In addition to our competitive product offer on trade solutions around the renminbi, we also have helped our clients raise billions of renminbi on the dim sum market, where we have been a consistent top 3 underwriting bank. Given the continuing pressure on profit margin, more and more buyers are now considering to settle their Chinese trade in renminbi. Invoicing and settling in renminbi will allow trading partners to mitigate foreign exchange risk, take opportunity of market differential between the onshore and offshore rates, enhance fluidity of the flow, leading to better profit margin. We have taken full initiative to support the program and bring the best value to our clients. Although China still holds world factory of the sourcing market, higher prices due to increasing labor cost, raw material cost, have been putting pressure on its market share, giving a more competitive edge to other regions such as Bangladesh, India, Vietnam, or Cambodia. We believe that BNP Paribas' broad regional presence and our strong product offering and trade solution are relevant to our client, current and future sourcing strategy in the region. We are more than happy to support your needs in the region with our direct LC issuance, vendor financing, and supply chain management programs. You're most welcome to discuss with all our colleagues during lunch or cocktail later today. But I would like to finish by thanking the French Chamber for giving us the opportunity to sponsor the event, and I wish you all a rewarding and enjoyable sharing.